Time for an update. Colony number 2. These are my green-headed ants, or known as the Rhytidoponera Metallica ants. So it's been a little while since I've done an update video on these guys. So let's have a look and see how they are going. Alright, let's get started. So these guys I've put into a plaster nest. That's the plaster nest from Empire of Ants. I've done a review on that, so have a look if you like. I'll have a look in one of my videos on the reviews. But anyway, this is the nest I have now. The queen, she's been named by my daughter again, and she's decided to call this one Night Dust. So here's a bit of the outworld. I've put in some food for them there, the mealworms. A lot of workers now in this nest. While count, I'd probably say there's about 120 workers here now in this nest, so it's doing really well. They seem to be enjoying the plaster nest. They take a lot of sand out of this outworld and put it inside the nest, which you'll see shortly. So here we go, we can see them all milling around. They spend a lot of time in the outworld here. And you can see on the left to the bottom all the discarded cocoons from all the ones that have hatched or enclosed. So it's a bit of a graveyard too. They dump the dead ones there. Bit of a rubbish tip for them. Alrighty. So here's a bit closer. They're munching down on that mealworm here, just to the entrance across to the plaster nest, milling around. As you can see, the colour of the green here, you can see why they're called the green-headed ants. These guys are very feisty. Go anywhere near them and boy, they get active real quick. And their sting can be quite painful. So they go through quite a bit of protein. Okay, so let's have a look inside the plaster nest. Here we go, lifting this lid. And there we have it. So this is inside the nest here. As I said earlier, you can see how they've taken a lot of the soil substrate from the outworld and they've brought it inside here and just padded out the nest, made it a bit cozier in certain spots. The only problem I have with this plaster nest is that the screen gets quite dirty and there's no real way to clean it, unfortunately. So I hope you don't mind the video quality here. I've tried to do the best I can with the lighting inside to get you a bit of a close-up look inside the nest here. They really have expanded so quickly. In fact, I might have to look at upgrading their nest again to a different size. I might even try making one myself. As you can see, they've spread out between the 5 chambers. Got the cocoons up there in the top left-hand corner. And they're just milling around over those. So we'll have a little bit more of a look around this nest, and then later on I'm actually going to do a little bit of macro footage. I'll see how that goes through the cover, through this Perspex screen, even though it is a little bit grubby, but I'll try and get some up-close footage for you guys with the macro lens. I love looking at the macro footage. Let's have a look here. Here we go. Isn't she beautiful? Quite an interesting looking ant with that sort of segmented abdomen there. You can see the little fine hairs all over the body. And you can see why they're called that name, the Metallica, or the green-headed ants, because you can see that coloration in them there. It's a very beautiful looking ant. Here we go, they're milling around over those cocoons, moving them around a little bit, which is nice. A little bit grubby on the screen here though. Let me see if I can get that focus a little bit better for you guys. There we go, this is a bit clearer over this way. So we can see they've got quite a few cocoons. Now, locally here in Newcastle, Australia, it's just heading into winter. It's actually been quite mild up to now, but it's starting to get cool. So it'd be interesting just to see how much they actually slow down in their production. But they've got some brood here still. Not sure where the queen is. Quite hard to tell. If you know anything about these Metallica queens, it's a semi-claustral queen, so their abdomens are not as big, so it's quite hard to tell the difference. Quite a hard species to keep in a lot of ways as well. So I hope you're enjoying this macro footage. inside the nest. Got a little bit extra here as we have a little look around the nest and see the activities. Looking inside the nest, you can't beat it. Actually seeing what ants get up to. Just want to thank you guys for your support in the channel, watching these videos. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy making them and sharing this content with you guys as well. I've got plenty of new ideas coming up, plenty of new videos and that. I just need to get some time so I can sit down and do it all. So yeah, I love the comments, love the feedback. I try and respond to all the feedback there that you guys give to me in the comments. Any thumbs up, really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love if you would subscribe. That'd be really great for me. But let's have a little bit more of a look around. So this is just in the outworld, just with a macro lens, just seeing what the activity's like outside here as they mill around. And then I've got a little bit of a capture here. Here we go. We've had an ant obviously enclose, and this is the garbage. So the worker here is taking this empty cocoon into the outworld and just disposing of it. Another worker coming across to say hello. Look at those beautiful colours. Real metallic green. Beautiful. Okay, we'll just have one more look back inside the nest now. So I've got actually 2 colonies of these Metallica ants. The other colony is a little bit smaller. This is the one in my original videos. I've already made a couple of videos on this nest with night dust, but I've done a bit of an upgrade with the nest here, and this is the one I gave the brood boost to as well. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Any comments below, I'll endeavour to do my best to reply to you there. Really love the feedback and how you guys interact with me. It's fantastic. Enjoy ant keeping, guys. This is a fantastic hobby to get into. Stay tuned, more videos coming shortly. So guys, happy ant keeping.